وصلنا إلى صفحة 26 Unit 3 Period 2 Reading and Comprehension. Discuss the questions in pairs or small groups. 1. Has anything like the following ever happened to you or someone you know? Tell your partner about it. Meeting someone you know in an unexpected place. Thinking about someone and getting a message from the same person soon afterwards. Talking to a stranger and finding that you share a birthday, a past experience, or a friend. Number 2. Which of these opinions is closer to your own? A. I think strange coincidences must mean something. It is hard to explain why they happen so often. B. I know coincidences often happen and they seem strange, but they are just part of normal life. Okay, let's read the text together. Then complete the tasks on page 27. We often hear people say, "It's a small world," isn't it? It is usually when they have just experienced one of those strange coincidences that seem to happen in nearly everyone's lives. You know the kind of thing. You are on holiday in another country and you run into a person you know from home, even though neither of you know that the other was going there too. Run into تعني يقابل صدفة. Run into. طبعا نحن غالبا ما نقول إنه عالم صغير. It's a small world. أليس كذلك؟ إنه من العادة عندما نجرب واحدة من هذه الصدف الغريبة إنها طبعا تكون في حياتنا جميعا. You know the kind of thing. أنت تعرف هذا النوع من التفكير عندما تكون في عطلة في مدينة أخرى وتقابل صدفة شخصا تعرفه من وطنك، يعني ذاهب إلى هذا المكان أيضا، إنها صدفة. حسنا. Paragraph 2. People often think experiences like this are evidence of something mysterious happening, some kind of hidden plane outside our knowledge. The scientific explanation is less exciting, and perhaps that's why some people are reluctant to accept it. Coincidences are events that unexpectedly happen at the same time for no clear reason, or finding an unexpected connection between seemingly random things or people. A very common example of a letter is talking to a complete stranger and finding that you have the same birthday. What are the chances of that happening? طبعا هنا يعرف الكونسيدنس الصدف، طبعا تعريفها ما بعدها. reluctant تعني متردد. Perhaps that's why اللي هو متردد في أن يتقبلوا التفسير العلمي للصدف. Scientific explanation of the letter. The letter here. Letter example. A very common example of the letter is talking to a complete stranger and finding that you have same birthday. يعني تتكلم مع غريب وتكتشف بالصدفة أنه ولد في نفس تاريخ ميلادك. What are the chances of that happening? ما هي المحتملات لحدوث هذا؟ Okay, paragraph number 3. Actually, the chances are better than you may think, and there is a mathematical way to prove it. It has been calculated that the number of people you need to have a 50% chance of two of them sharing a birthday is 23. And when there are 48 people in a room, the probability goes up to 95%. To put it another way, if there are only 50 people reading these words, and I hope there are more, one of them will almost certainly have the same birthday as me. طبعا في هذه الفقرة يتكلم عن الاحتمالات والأرقام العلمية المثبتة، يعني نسبة وقوع الفرص مثل هذه، وقوع هذه الصدف اللي تكلمنا عنها في هذا السؤال، يعني the same birthday. طبعا هذه الإجابة لإلها، يعني قديش نسبة الأشخاص اللي ممكن يكونوا في نفس تاريخ الميلاد. أوكي. mathematical اللي هي حسابية. mathematical way to prove it. calculated تقدير، مقدرة. probability اللي هي احتمالية. probability. Okay. The other part of the scientific explanation for coincidences is simply that there are so many events in people's lives. Just think of the number of people that you have had any kind of connection with during your life. There are probably over 10,000, and the older you get, the more there will be. If you are the kind of person who talks to strangers, you will definitely come across coincidences. Basically, when you think about how complex our lives are, especially nowadays with the internet, the only surprising thing is that coincidences don't happen more often. Come across تعني يواجه بالصدفة. يواجه بالصدفة. طبعا بحكي the other part، يعني الجزء الآخر من التفسير العلمي ببساطة إنه العديد من الأحداث تحدث في حياة الناس. Just think the number of people that you have had any connection. فقط يعني فكر بأعداد الأشخاص الذي تتواصل معهم وتتحدث معهم، والمقدر هناك 10 ملايين. and كلما تكبر كلما تزيد هذه الفرص في أن تحدث مصادفات. طبعا the more there will be. وعندما تكون من الشخص الذي يتحدث مع الغرباء ستزيد هذه الاحتمالات. طبعا 10,000 يعني هذا عدد تقديري 10,000. basically أساسيا يعني عندما تفكر كم حياتنا معقدة خصوصا في هذه الأيام مع وجود الإنترنت. The only surprising thing is that coincidence don't happen more often. يعني الصدف لا تحدث أكثر من ذلك. حسنا لنجيب على هذه الأسئلة في صفحة 27. Replace the underlined part of the sentences with words or phrases from the text. The sentences are in the same order as the words and phrases in the text. Okay. Number 1. I was surprised to meet him by chance. To meet him by chance. So far away from his hometown. Yes, meet by chance تقابلها run into يقابل بالصدفة. Number 2. She has a lot of things that she knows about this subject because she's studied it for years. Things that she knows أشياء تعرفها. طبعا knowledge اللي هي المعرفة. Number 3. Most people are not willing to answer questions about their age. Not willing اللي هي يترددون في جواب الأسئلة التي تخص بعمرهم. Yes, reluctant means reluctant متردد. Number 4. Of the 2 pieces of advice I've just given, the last one I mentioned is more important. The last one I mentioned. Okay, means the later. طبعا هذه الكلمات من نفس الفقرة. The later. Number 5. He didn't expect to find his friend's name by chance in the newspaper. He didn't expect to find his friend's name by chance. طبعا هنا مصادفة come across. طبعا come across بتفرق عن run into اللي هي مصادفة شخص لنفسه يعني هو نفسه صادف هذا الاشي. أما run into اللي هي 2 بقابلوا بعض meet يعني في هنا meet لقاء run into. Okay. Question number 2. Choose the best answer to the questions. Circle A, B, or C. What do people mean when they say it's a small word? Okay, let's read all. A. We can communicate easily with people who are far away. B. Strange events happen more often than you might expect. Number C. People's lives are more connected than they used to be. حسنا الإجابة number C. Okay. Why does the writer think some people don't want to believe scientific explanation for strange coincidences? Yes, it is so easy. They prefer a more exciting explanation. They don't trust what scientists say. They misunderstand scientific ideas. The right answer is A. If there are 30 people in a room, what is the probability that two of them have the same birthday? Yes, it is 55 or more percent. What is the writer's conclusion about coincidences? طبعا كانت الخاتمة تعني أنها غير مفاجئة على الإطلاق. They are not really surprising at all. What does the phrase "the later" line 9 refers to? Let's see it. The later, yes, the hearers. طبعا بيحكي عن الإكزامبل. Unexpected connections. Yes, here. Of the later between seemingly random things. Of the later يعني آخر مثال على unexpected connections. Here, finding things. Okay. Do an experiment to test the writer's idea about shared birthdays. How many people are there in your class? Were any two or more people born on the same day? طبعا اكتبوا لي في التعليقات هل صادفتم أيا من هذه المصادفات؟ حسنا، إلى اللقاء. نستكمل في الحصة القادمة صفحة 28.